Hey, good morning, welcome. How are we? We are good. Man, we're pretty good. We're pretty good. It's August 3rd, and we're sitting here, and we're doing stuff. Alright, now what I mean by stuff is we're doing pretty cool stuff, you know. None of that weak stuff. We're doing good stuff. Alright? Nah, honestly, we just finished Attack on Titan, Shingeki no Kyojin, and it was episode, I guess it was like episode 15 or something. I mean, it's over there on my monitor right now, but the hell episode was, I don't know. But dude, I just watched that episode, and I gotta say, that was a really good episode. Just, I don't know why, but the sound design in this episode was just awesome. They did this really cool effect. A lot of series will do this. A lot of series will have like this weird moment where just like the audio department just fucking, they know what they're doing. There's a part where Armin is like, he's like riding his horse and he's like looking around, like trying to like judge what's going on. And I don't know why, but the sound design there just got me. There was no sound. It was just like this cool little beat going on in the background. And he occasionally like made a sound or two. He's saying stuff, but it was like a really cool slow-mo moment where he's just like looking around. He's like, yes, interesting, yes, alright, yes. To the right flank we've got this guy. This was a weird episode. This was the episode with a naked Titan. This big naked lady. And this show is in a weird direction, man. I like stories that take place on an open wilderness area where, you know, the main race of the story, in this case humans, they're not allowed. They're not. It's not that they're not allowed out there. It's just that there's no reason to go out there because in this case they would get killed. I love areas like that. It's sort of like a forsaken zone because, you know, it's fucking nobody lives there. The people that do live there are gonna kill you if you go there. I think that's really cool. So this episode to me just really appealed to me, you know? I thought it was cool. And we got a character death, a pretty brutal character. This is a really good episode, like I'm saying it for real. We had a really brutal character death, which was pretty cool. We had a new enemy introduced. I felt like Armin's too smart, man. He's just like, he's pulling up all these conclusions out of nowhere, and I don't know. I hate it when characters can do that. Like, without fully understanding everything, they like automatically know like too much, sort of. He's able to already know that this thing is targeting Eren. He knows that it knows where Eren is. It's heading like to the east flank or whatever, and he knows that it's in the center. Eren's most likely in the center of their formation, so it's like pinpointed him somehow. And this is all like after a minute or two of riding horse, looking at this monster, he's able to like tell what it's doing. But I don't know. I like the tactics in this episode. Like, I really like the whole formation idea. How like everybody's like, you know, they're not all together, but they're within range. So like, if they do need help, like we had it started off with Armin, and then we got Jean and the other guy, Reiner. Which was Reiner one of the characters from the first group? This show did a lot of weird swapping around, did it? Most of the stronger characters die. Was this guy one of the strong guys? I don't even remember. I don't know. But I'm liking it. I don't know. This anime, I don't know, it had a couple episodes where like, meh. But for the most part, honestly, this anime is really good. Yeah. If for some reason you were watching this and you were like, what the fuck's Attack on Titan? Go watch it right now. Just don't even look it up. Just Google it. Find a website. Watch it. Or, you know, I think Crunchyroll streams it for free. You might as well do that. Yeah. Oh, I was looking in the newspaper and I found out, I don't know if I ever mentioned this person, but I figured out that they were imprisoned for methamphetamine. They were developing methamphetamines or something. Her and this guy and this other girl, which I've seen all three of them before. It's kind of creepy to think that, you know, these people were criminals this whole time. And I mean, I knew they were fishy. They're your stereotypical, I don't know, like, fucking loser, I guess is the right term. They live off government money, food stamps. Most likely their rent is paid by the government. Stuff like that. Which is bullshit in the first place. But on top of that, they're making drugs for money. Fuck you, dude. Like, I can't stand people who do that. Like, they can't... I don't know. It's like they weren't I guess the girl's only 23, which, you know, you're 23. Get a fucking job or go to school. Those are your two choices when you're that age, you know? Like, what part in her brain was like, no, fuck that, man. I'm gonna just get money from the government, sit at home all day, you know, and fucking make drugs. Like, I get the whole drug selling thing. It's a you know, a high risk job. You know, you make really good money off it, but there's really high risk that you're going to jail. But I mean, I don't know. I picture this girl, probably her boyfriend is the one who got her involved too far. You know, she sees the money that this guy's pulling in, and she's like, well, fuck it. I like that money. Why should I go get a normal job? And it's like, no, no. Do people like that? I don't know. I think no, because you can't trust those people. Those are the people that you do not want working in public services. You don't want them to be a waiter. You don't want them to be a chef. You don't want them to be anything that could potentially harm anybody else. You want them in the back doing manual labor. You know, you don't want them out there in front. You want them in the back. But how do you justly, you know, do that? You can't just throw them in prison and say, yeah, serve your time off and then come back out. You know, they only know one way to live life, and that's committing crime. So, I don't know. That's weird. The whole system, man, is weird. I don't know. But hey, did I tell you I'm going on a big bike adventure today? Oh, we are. Today we did a 25-mile bike ride, which was 2.5 hours. It was 21 miles. No, 25.1 miles, that's it. Today we are doing I'm guessing it's probably going to be like 30, 35 miles. I'm not going to do any bullshit. I'm just going straight to the lake, which still you have to go around a bunch of back roads and stuff, which is cool, but it's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be fucking crazy. So, I think I'm doing is I'm going to make the Frazzlog for today, like, for August 4th there, because August 4th is coming up. By the time I get there, it'll be there. And I'm gonna head out into the sun, the morning rise. Do I want to go poop before I don't know, man. My stomach's kind of hurting a little bit. I might have to go poop, but I don't know. So we'll figure it out. I'll talk about it next. Alright, so I'm gonna end this video here. We're gonna hit the big red button right there. Boom, boom.